Okay, this dropped out of nowhere. Initially on RuneScape 3, I saw this and I was like, oh, they're doing something similar to leagues where they're gonna open, new worlds and people can play and they're gonna be closed eventually. Turns out it's not really leagues, it's just a fresh start worlds that also apply to old school. Yeah, it's gonna be for both RuneScape 3 and old school. It's not a replacement for leagues at all. Actually, I'm editing this video right now and on RuneScape 3, it's going to be like leagues. But old school, it's gonna be just like the main game, except fresh servers. Fresh worlds will be launching on RuneScape 3 on September 12th. That's like less than a month away. How did this news just drop like out of nowhere? Okay, and then old school comes out in October. Fresh start worlds are just a way to play old school RuneScape that you love, but on a fresh worlds, with a fresh economy, fresh high scores, on a level playing field. It isn't a new game mode like Leagues or Deadmen, and there's no new content, rewards, or anything like that. Man, this is gonna be like the ultra experiment because Leagues usually die fairly quick. You can see the numbers plummet after like a week, but then it really goes down like after a month, I would say. Like there's barely any people playing, like 5% left or something like that. And now they're giving like fresh worlds, which also, it's not like leagues. So you get no bonus experience. It's just everything's slow, no bonus drops, nothing. It's exactly as the main game, except everybody starts fresh. Now the main game is still gonna exist. It's not like it's gonna be deleted, and you don't have to play this if you don't want to. So I guess there's that. I'm very curious about this. I feel like this is going to be a disaster and eventually people will not be playing at all. It's just going to be like initial hype and it's going to die down. But I kind of like that Jagex is actually playing with the idea like, hey, how about we try to do this? It says it's going to be available for both free-to-play and members. Here's the big deal though. It's only going to be available for new accounts. So unlike Leagues and unlike Deadman mode, you will have to create a new account to play this. We're treating this as a way to help attract new and returning players and to help keep them engaged. So this is what I thought, wait, what the hell do you mean? If I had to play World of Warcraft and I never played before, I would never play on a temporary server. I would just play on a main server because it doesn't matter. But I realized that after the 6 months pass, we'll be migrating their fresh start accounts to normal main game accounts. Oh, and you can actually migrate earlier. So what are the differences between a fresh start world and a normal game world? There aren't many. One notable difference is that Ironman mode will not be available to play. Oh my god, I totally forgot that. Yeah, it's not even Ironman mode, it's main game mode. And I think you will be able to buy bonds. I think they talked about it. But it does say that there are no accelerated XP rates or item drop rates or anything like that. It's basically going to be the normal game. The core gameplay remains the same, but there is a fresh economy, fresh high scores, and only new accounts can play on them. It is interesting though. I wonder how the economy would go, the first person to get a black mask and so on. It kind of brings me back almost like when old school RuneScape was released. Now, like I said, I don't think this is going to work out. I think after a month, the player numbers are going to be dwindling and maybe it's going to be a failed project. But what I do like is what Jagex said right here. It says that we've done a little bit of research which shows that this type of fresh start could be quite appealing to these players. So for new players and returning players, hey, maybe they do have the statistics, and I actually think they do. And I think the best quote they give at the end, it says that they want to test out this theory and see whether they're right or wrong. You can't really say much here to Jagex now, like, oh, this project is gonna fail, oh, this was doomed from the very beginning. These guys are just literally trying out, like, hey, how about we try this out? If they don't like it, they don't like it. I think it's gonna fail, but I can't wait to see how it's gonna fail and how quick. Or maybe I'm just a little bit of a downer, but it's just basing on Leagues and Deadman mode. Now I would like to read you some comments on Reddit. Now let's see what people think about this new upcoming update. This was posted only 52 minutes ago, so 1 hour ago, I guess. This is a really dumb idea. I actually did not read the comments before, and well, I just read like a couple minutes ago, and I was very surprised that pretty much all of them are negative against this update. Can't wait for the economy to tank the day that 6 months worth of drops is injected into the main GE one day. Wait, is that how it's gonna... Wait, that makes sense. You can migrate your account to main game, and I guess just all the drops gonna be coming at once, just in one single day. All the abyssal whips that everyone collected, all the black master everyone collected. Doesn't mean you have to sell, but most likely there's gonna be way more sell offers on the Grand Exchange. So someone asked, like, how is this going to attract new players? Mod Aiza says that this sort of release gets press coverage and gives something to market to players. More reach, more eyes, more fresh noobs. Just wanted to quietly throw in something in here. This guy says a 2011 server would have been better than this, and Mod Aiza replied, perhaps it would be. He didn't say like they don't have a backup. They just said that it would take way more development time to release a 2011 server, but he didn't say it wasn't possible. This seems kind of dumb. This sounds rubbish. The heck is this dumb stuff? Why? Will this be a disaster like the RuneScape 3 announcement? Huh? The hell happened in RuneScape? Wait. We gotta check it out. Alright, so this is RuneScape 3 and not old school. And I think they allow microtransactions after a certain period of time. And that's why people are just upset about this, because it's supposed to be competitive, especially in RuneScape 3. Let me just open this real quick. I know most people don't care about RuneScape 3, but just listen to this a little bit. Oh, wait, they're actually making leagues. It's completely different in RuneScape 3. As the event accelerated XP boosts and gameplay buffs makes killing up from nothing fast and fun. As the event progresses, week by week, the XP will increase in small increments, or it's increments, I guess, peaking at the 8-week mark. So it seems like RuneScape 3 is actually getting full-on leagues, but I think it's with microtransactions. That's the worst part. It's a competitive game. There's going to be a race for world's first and high scores. It's going to be everything. It's going to be like massive. It's going to be esports, RuneScape 3, fresh worlds. Oh, but you will be able to buy bonds, and you can just sell them in the Grand Exchange. You need some gear. Well, yeah, it seems like someone who has a lot of money IRL is going to just win the world first. Unlike old school, it seems like you can get many rewards, like a pet, an outfit, weapons, which most likely going to be cosmetic. Oh no, actually it says hybrid weapon that upgrades as you level up your combat skills. You can switch it between melee, range, and magic. Yeah, actually, it seems all of them are actual items and not cosmetics. It's literally worse than the leaked news post. Please scrap, shelf this, and go back to the drawing board. Wait, what is this? 100% pet drop bonus with accounts that are transferred to the main game. Dude, they're gonna get token that doubles the pet drop rate? It's just such a weird concept, isn't it? This is so disappointing. Hard pass. This is awful. Are we allowed to criticize Jagex yet? What is the bonds? That's literally why I came here. Ah, there we go. That's the important part. During this competitive phase of the event, Treasure Hunter will be disabled, which is microtransactions, the spins, as you call it, as the competition takes place. After these first 2 months, Treasure Hunter will be re-enabled as the race comes to a close. I guess most people will have it unlocked by then. Can you buy bonds and sell them on a Grand Exchange there? It says, unfortunately, yes. Not competitive at all because of this. Yeah, it makes no sense, dude. Like, I could go, let's say, and I just buy like 100 bonds. Let's say hypothetically. Bro, I'll be at such a massive advantage. This is like new, fresh start as well. Dude, it's actually really getting trashed. I'm reading this. It's... every single comment is just, oh, not every single, but I'd say like 85-89% of the comments. That's why I can't wait to actually see how it's gonna work out in the actual game when it's gonna be released. And old school especially, because old school, it's even less. Like RuneScape 3 at least is kind of like leagues. It gives you like more XP and so on. Old school is nothing. And I don't even know if you can buy bonds in old school. In RuneScape 3 you will be able to, unless they change it. So I'm going to assume now, since this is very fresh, everything was released, like all the news like 1 hour ago, I'm going to assume that they actually going to take in the criticism, maybe gonna completely scrap it, I don't know. I do think that they're gonna actually change quite a bit. Maybe it's gonna be, wait, what the hell is this? Up to 4 times XP, which is then transferred to the main game. Absolute joke. Wait, are you able to play on a new fresh account 4 times the XP rate you can get and still be transferred to the main game? Does that mean you just create a new account, you get 4 times XP, then you transfer to the main account or the main game and you get to keep that account? That sounds something you would do on every single account then. They're almost like forcing you to play this new game mode then, if that is the case. So what do you think about this? I think I want to see the ship sink, because that's what I thought from the very beginning. I'm all up for trying new things though, so let's go ahead. Let's see how this will work. And I'll be gladly watching this sink down. Or maybe they're going to change something and it's not going to be as they promised right now. They still have like a month to go. I can't wait to see it. But who knows? I'll probably be joining as well. I like to see where the economy will go. Maybe just only for a few days while I AFK Mithril Dragons or something on my main account. So we don't waste any time for those collection logs. Thank you for watching, guys. And yeah, what do you think? Bye.